This is the first 24 hours of a new foster placement.
Hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time. Set up.
Welcome. If you're new around here, my name is Sarah and I am a foster carer in the UK. I make tons of videos around foster care, so if you are interested in that, do make sure you subscribe. This video is going to be all about the first 24 hours and how it goes. I currently have no children with me. The children maybe left, wow, kind of like six weeks ago or so, my last children left. And I had been getting quite a few calls for other children, but for various different reasons it didn't quite fit. And then we are also going to New York around just after Christmas, and so it wouldn't work to take a child or children on this trip. So I haven't really been getting any calls recently, because obviously if I did get matched with a child, then they would have to go into respite over Christmas or at least over New Year whilst we're in New York, which, you know, isn't ideal for any child. You know, they've already gone through enough to then have to go to respite over Christmas is just, you know, is awful. But I have just received a call. I was just walking to meet Stephen from school. It was about 20 to 4. I received a call from the placements team to say there was an issue with a baby who they had been placed with another foster care, but for various different reasons they couldn't go there, so they were desperate. There's like no one else. They said that they wouldn't normally have phoned me with me having this holiday, but there was kind of like nobody else. They're desperate for someone to take this baby. I don't know whether it's good. I did ask and they're not really sure, but whether it will be they'll stay with me until, you know, the decisions are made, or whether it's just going to be an emergency thing. Also, I mean, I've been there in the past with my previous children, and it's like, oh, it's Friday night, can you just take them for the weekend? And they end up staying for like 8 months. So it's kind of like, whatever. So yeah, received the call at 20 to 4, got a little bit of information. I asked some information about, you know, how old are they? How often is contact probably going to be? Things like that. As far as I'm aware now, I'm matched. They're doing stuff their end, and baby will be coming here this evening. I've been in this position before where you've said yes, so I hesitate to kind of start getting stuff ready, because, you know, things can change all the time. They may find someone that's, you know, more suitable, or, you know, all sorts of different reasons why they phone you back and say, oh no, it's not, they're not coming. But maybe I'm just gonna wait for a little bit to see if I get a phone call off my social worker or whatever, to see if it's confirmed before I start really doing anything, I think. 4 o'clock, I've just had a call off a social worker to say, I believe you're taking this baby, we're just sorting out some paperwork and stuff, and then they're coming. So I'm pretty sure it is happening. Again, things can just change very last minute, but I'm pretty sure they are coming. So I've got to get organised with stuff. I think that the baby will potentially stay in my room, but I just need to see like what I've got for a baby of this age. I don't know. I don't know what I've got. I have got sleeping stuff. I haven't got a car seat though, actually, I don't think, for a child of this age, which is I mean, these days it's no real problem. I can just like, I can do without, like, I'm not going anywhere tomorrow desperately. I can even probably order one to come this evening, or I can walk and go and get some, like, go and get one this evening. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I need to just get organised a little bit. The social worker did say that the baby has got like little bits and pieces, so nappies and stuff like that, so I don't need to worry too much about that side. It's just sleeping and car seat, I think. Social worker's going to phone me when they are leaving. They're about half an hour away-ish from me. All the legalities and stuff, they're getting all that sorted, and then she's going to phone me when they're on the way. I forgot to mention that on the phone to the social worker, I'm a bit out of breath and running around trying to sort some stuff out. She did mention the holiday, and she said that potentially this is just until maybe early next week. Again, it's all kind of so what that they say it, because invariably it doesn't happen, but the idea is maybe just to stay with me, which is awful when you think about it, this poor little baby in the middle of all of this, that is just getting passed around from different carers. But I guess that's just, you know, if there's no one to take this baby, there's no one to take. Oh, it's just awful. But anyway, that's kind of how it is, that they can either come to me and go to respite, or they can come to me just as an emergency for a couple of days whilst they try to find someone more permanent. So they're thinking that maybe that is what is happening at the moment, but obviously, you know, we will just wait and see on that one. I've just got like some little like soft books and things out for them, and I've got like a few little bits of toys. I've just got the cot out from behind the fridge. It's not behind the shed, it's not behind the shed, it was behind the fridge. I've got that out. I need to put that up. I need to find the screws for that. I have no idea where the screws are. I think they're probably just in the garage. I should go and find out. But I'm pretty much alright and organised. I have got some bottles with new tea. I bought them when I had the last child that came to me, and I've got some new fresh teats there for the bottles. So I'm all good for that. I did just speak to my social worker, phoned me. She was copied in on an email to say that I was matched, and so she just phoned me to kind of see how, you know, whether I was organised and whether, you know, I definitely knew if the child was coming to me and everything. And she actually put me in touch with, I've just missed a call off this other foster carer. Actually, there's a foster carer who lives pretty locally to me who looks after babies quite often, and my social worker has given her my numbers, like in case there's anything that I need. Yeah, and she's just called me, but I've just missed it whilst I was running around. But that's really nice that there's people out there that will help like that. Like, there's other foster carers very locally that if, you know, if I needed a cot just for tonight or something, they potentially can help me out, which is a nice thing. But I mean, generally I'm quite organised with stuff, so I am gonna go and try and put up this cot, to be honest. That's what I'm going to try and do. I haven't heard anything as yet. We're sort of almost 4:45. Haven't heard from the other social worker to say they're on the way. No idea when that will be. Stephen is helping out, doing a good job just cleaning up the stairs. I found the screws for the cot. I'm just going to sit and try and put this cot together. Still haven't heard anything. It's like 5:05. In all honesty though, like, I'm not criticising social workers at all, but they could just turn up at the door. Like she said, she's going to call me when they're leaving. They could just turn up, so who knows. I'm just going to keep on getting ready. I'll be honest, this isn't making any sense to me. I should have paid more attention when I was taking it down. Although, to be honest, I probably was paying attention when I took it down. It's just been so long. I don't know how to do this. Do you know what I should do? I should label my bags of nuts and bolts that I have in my little drawers, because I think the problem why I couldn't do it is these down here that I thought, I don't even know what they're for. They're not for the cot. I've just been and had a look. These are for the cot, I think. This makes more sense. It's got these bolt things and stuff. I should be able to do it now, I think. She says. I did it. That wasn't easy, to be quite honest, but a little bit of YouTubing to figure out. It was this bit that was the problem, like the drop down. A little bit of YouTubing and I figured it out. We have one cot done. I have also just received a phone call. It's now 5:40, so we're 2 hours after the call, the initial call. I've just received a call from the social worker who's bringing the baby to say they are just leaving. They'll be around 45 minutes or so. So we're looking at just before sort of 6:30ish probably. It's a really weird feeling waiting for a new baby or child to arrive. It's insane. Like it's if you've never experienced it, it's difficult. I can't even put it into words. This baby potentially, I mean, maybe not, maybe they'll just be here for a few days, but maybe they'll become a huge part of our life for the next 6 months or so. You've just no idea. But I am gonna, the next 45 minutes, I think I'm kind of done, to be honest. I've got, like I said, I've got the cot done, got some toys out. I'm just gonna go and check my room because I'm assuming I can put the cot up. I think under twos, I should have probably confirmed that, the under twos can stay in my bedroom. If not, I mean, there's no problem. I can just put them in one of the 2 spare rooms that I use for fostering. I mean, I don't know what's best. I'll speak to the social worker when they come with the paperwork and everything. But I think I'm just gonna relax for the next 45 minutes, to be quite honest. I think me and Stephen are gonna get a takeaway once babies come and settle. I mean, who knows whether they'll settle, but I'm gonna, when they come and settle, they may not settle, but I think once babies come and social workers have left and everything, I'm just gonna order a takeaway for Stephen, for me and Stephen. I'm normally more organised with like cooking and stuff, but I hadn't prepared anything for tea, and I'm just like, there's no chance that I'm getting anything organised, so takeaway it will be for this evening. It is, what are we, 6:25, and they're due any moment now. I've just got off the phone to my sister. She phoned me about something else, and we were just chatting, and I was like, guess what's happening in about 20 minutes? And I've got a little baby's coming. So we've just been chatting, and they're like, oh, she was like, oh, if you need anything, if you need me to sort anything out. I think it's important to utilise a support network in this type of situation. When you've got a new child coming to you, you know, someone may be able to just nip to the shops and get something for you. I'm generally quite self-sufficient and quite sort of have everything on hand, but if not, I mean, like I said, these days you can order things to come within like 2 hours, can't you, off like Amazon, what is it, Prime Now or whatever. But you know, utilise support network to help you if you need certain items for the night. Fingers crossed, I'm not gonna need anything. I am pretty sure they're here. I've just heard the car pull up outside. Time to go meet the little one. It is now 8:30 and the little one's here. Me and Stephen have just had our quick takeaway tea, and I guess it's gonna just, I'm gonna go and finish off. I'm gonna go and put the cot up in my bed and sort of see how we can, see how kind of the night goes. I mean, the little one's adorable. Oh, here you go, you and this. Social worker came, gave lots of information, to be honest, about sort of the background and everything. And sorry, I'm looking down, I'm just conscious of the little one. Oh, that's my finger. It's apparently they sleep through the night really well. Who knows, we will just see. It's kind of it's a weird one when they, oh, like my heart just beats. Like, it is, sorry, I'm very distracted. It is not lost on me at all, but there's just so much heartache and so much pain and suffering and just awful things that, for me to do my job as a foster carer, there's awful things that happen. He did come with a few little bits and pieces that will see me through the night, so that is all good. I'm gonna go, I think, in the morning shopping. I established with the social worker when they came that it was sleeping arrangements were cot in my bedroom, so I am now, I don't know what time it is, what is it, like 9:30ish maybe? Just before 9:30, and the cot's now set up in my bedroom. It is 10:30, well past my bedtime. I would normally be asleep by like 9 o'clock-ish, and I am just got a little one in my arms here, which is why we're kind of like over to the side. Yeah, not really settling, which I don't think you probably would expect them to, really. Okay, it's just one of them, you've no idea what they're used to, what, like the light was off and then I tried to turn the light on and like, oh, the light was on and it was like they were happy, and it's like you've no idea, to be honest, kind of where they have come from and what they're kind of used to in terms of how do they get to sleep. So we're just trying a load of different things, to be honest, right now. It's 11:15. I daren't move at the moment to go and get my camera. It's on the other side of the room, so I'm on my phone. I think I have a sleeping child, but I'm not moving for a few minutes until I'm a little bit more sure. That's not too bad, I guess. It's just one of those where, you know, you just don't really know how to comfort them. We'll see how the night goes. I'm gonna get to sleep whilst I can. The next morning, I'm being quiet because it's pretty early, so it's about 6:15. Had a really good night, to be honest. Can't can't really complain. They eventually went off to sleep around 11. A little bit unsettled, but went off to sleep around 11. And then has slept through. I've not been disturbed at all really. Maybe at 5 o'clock I was disturbed. I am just a light sleeper anyway, like they weren't crying or anything, it was just like a bit of a whimper and then went back to sleep. But anything wakes me up in the middle of the night. But yeah, I can't really complain about that night at all, to be honest. I was expecting to be woken up much more often, so I'm pretty pleased about that, to be honest. I just got up and I'm gonna hop in the shower before they wake up. It is 8 o'clock and I've just been walking with Stephen a little bit of the way to school. He's just gone one way, I'm going the other. Going to the shops just to pick up a few little bits for this one. I have just been looking at car seats and I think what I'm gonna do, there's one in, I think it was Argos, that I can collect tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to collect this from Argos, because I can then, Lara's coming back from London tonight, so I can leave the little one with Lara whilst I shoot down in the morning to get the car seats. But we're having a nice walk. Got the few bits that I needed. Ah, is that nice? I've just made some porridge with some apple, like some boiled down, how is it, like stewed apple, porridge and stewed apple, and they're loving that, so we're going with that. It's all going well. In terms of the day, haven't really got any plans. I am without a car seat, so everywhere that I go will be, anyway, if I do go anywhere, it'll have to be in walking distance. I'm going to sort a car. I've just spoken to Lara, actually. She's just phoned me from London to say that she is back late tonight, so I'll be able to shoot tomorrow morning and grab a car seat whilst I leave this little one with Lara, so that will be very handy. But I think potentially we're just going to stay in today, to be honest, and just get to know each other a little bit. You're pulling my hair. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Oh, sorry, did that scare you? No, you're getting my hair. It is about 2 o'clock now and the day has gone really well. I just sat here on the floor in front of me playing with some toys. Day's gone really kind of plain sailing, to be honest. We have stayed in, like I said, no car. The weather's naff and horrible. Although we are just about to go out for a little walk. If it's not raining. If it's raining, I'm not going out. But we'll see. If it's not raining, I'm going to go out for a little walk just to get out and about. But yeah, day's gone really quite well. It's just been about kind of figuring stuff out, really, and you know, when, like, what do they like to eat, what don't they like, what is their kind of routine with things. And although, I mean, quite often they don't come with a routine, or if they do come with a routine, it's not potentially a very good one. And so it's just about figuring it all out, what they're happy with and what they're not happy with, really, and just giving them a bit of love when they first arrive. So yeah, it's gone well. They didn't sleep very much. I thought maybe they might have a nice long nap this afternoon, but that didn't happen. It was about a 10-minute little power nap, but never mind, that's all good. Fingers crossed, that means an early night, or probably more likely what it'll mean is asleep on this walk out now, to be quite honest. But yeah, it's going very well. Can't really complain. I've had a few phone calls with my social worker, child social worker, just to sort of see how we're getting on and everything, and yeah, all good. This baby malarkey's a breeze in comparison to the older children, I've got to say. We've gotten a little bit wet on this walk. It started pouring down before, it's stopped now. Got a sleeping one in here, knew that was going to happen. I think that we'll probably, it's kind of almost end of school time, so we'll probably meet Stephen and walk back home with Stephen. Lighting is fantastic in here, sorry about that. I've just been hit in the face with a rice cake. I've got a little one here, which is why I'm off camera. It saves me having to blur it out later. Just cooking tea. Did I just already say that? I don't know whether I said that already. Cooking up some tea. Boiling some carrots and doing some potatoes and things. Just trying to figure out what they will eat, really. It is sort of 4:45-ish, so we're almost heading up to the 24-hour mark. I've spoken to my social worker again about some various different things that are going on. which obviously I can't talk about, but things are all going on behind the scenes that, to be honest, like, I'm not interested in it, but it's like, what do I mean? My role in all of this is just to care for the little one whilst they are sorting all their stuff out in court and whatever else they're doing. So yeah, we're just cooking up some tea and then we're going to see what they will eat. We've not had a very successful eating day, to be quite honest, but we'll see how this goes. It's 7 o'clock, bang on 7 o'clock, so we are just past the 24 hours. They arrived 20 to 7, half past 6 or so last night, and we have a sleeping baby. I'm not sure whether I'm pleased that they're asleep at this time or whether it could just go horribly wrong, to be honest, later on. But they're fast asleep. Literally I've just come downstairs after putting them to bed. It's a crazy 24 hours. Well, like, I just don't know. I don't know what the plan is at the moment, whether this little one is going to stay with us, whether obviously there's various different factors. New York comes into play, and there's again different things that I can't talk about, unfortunately. Whether they're going to stay with me, kind of, when I say long term, I don't mean long term, I mean, you know, until whatever decisions are made, you know, a few months or whatever, or whether they may leave next week, or I have no idea at the moment. But all I can do is just care for them whilst they're with me, and like I said before, just wait for those decisions to be made of what is gonna happen. It's heartbreaking, honestly, that I was just like putting them to bed then, and I think I've already said it in the vlog, but it is absolutely, it honestly breaks my heart. Like, I'm gonna get emotional. Like, fostering shouldn't be something that we have to do. It shouldn't be a job that is, you know, oh God, it's just heartbreaking when you look at these little babies or little kids, or big kids, I suppose. I mean, I don't look after big kids, but big kids, it shouldn't be that we have to do this, but unfortunately, you know, that is the world that we live in, and it makes me so sad on so many levels. Sad for, you know, birth family and birth parents, sad for the children involved. It's heartbreaking. So that is the first 24 hours with a new foster placement. They're adorable. Like I say, no idea what is going to happen. They could be with me for months, they could be with me for a few days. We will just kind of see. No idea. But if you do have any questions around fostering, please do leave them down below in the comment section. I know lots of people have a ton of questions around fostering, so, you know, I'll do my best to try and help you out. If you leave a comment down below, leave a question. If you have something additional to add of, you know, what the first sort of 24 hours is, if you're a foster carer, what the 24 hours is like for you, please do comment that down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.